They've got a lot of util. They're throwing it all now and chasing up on the long side. They're going to get that CT control, but Bit takes their first head.
Yeah, Bit strikes first. Rare Atom in a bit of a weird spot here because the forces that were meant to split through spawn are down to 2. Advent's just wild and trying to be hard to hit, a hard target to set up the rest of his team. They didn't know about Electronic in the graveyard, and he will wrestle with them for that kill. Bomb goes down in A, but Rare Atom haven't even cleared the site. They're just getting mopped up from the pit and graveyard. And now it's all left on to Kaze. 1v4. Up through short, he's landed a dink, but that's the end of the line.
With a triple B in gun rounds. Right now, Rare Atom, they need to know what they're up against. Galil's up mid, taking fights early, but Simple just eviscerates 3. Won't be able to finish more, but his job is done. It's poised Bit in the apartments to at least take one with him.
Oh yeah, dropping down to the dome, but Bit wrestling with the MP9.
Very important.
By the way, when there's an opening from Jam Young.
Still going B though.
They are. They love doing that against Liquid. That's how they kind of beat them on the map. Ultimately, very exciting times. And yeah, their B takes were just super powerful. Once you let them set up on the corner there, they're just happy to just try and roll it through. Nice counter boost coming out though, and Perfecto, he's going to get a couple of kills. Might even get Mercury here if he's not careful. Jam Young finally showing up from the other side of the map, but it is a 2-on-3 with the bomb freshly planted.
Yeah, they use their smoke that NaVi dropped against them to throw it back in the choke point, and by a few more seconds, NaVi are going to reboost, but no kills offered up here. NaVi are going to have to force this one. There's a kill. Easy pickings for Electronic, and now in the pool, Jam Young will drown.
Yeah, Kaze lining that up, and then the rest of the gang are going to go on the back of it. Flash goes in. They started pulling out other util like they wanted to do more, but the flash was already popped.
Cheeky.
And so they had to go with it, crossing into CT. They're wrapping the ruins now. Electronic heard this, though, looking that way. Advent has spammed him out before anyone else even makes contact. And now NaVi are left looking for a way back in. The boost for Simple gives way to the 3v3. Is this going to be enough to entice NaVi in?
Definitely. You always go for this. I mean,
you know, devastating. That's actually like one of the prime examples I think of when I say, like, you know, for a lot of Asian teams, they get so close, but they don't cross that line. The same story for Tyloo at that event. They also fell 3-2. So for a moment, it looked like we were going to have 2 Asian teams progressing on through.
Also feels like when they show up at these tournaments, they're really strong early on, but then people figure out their style early, and then it's just not deep enough to be able to sort of go on and win a whole tournament. They're trying to see if they can make their way through, but Mercury, this is actually a really huge opening. Mojo as well coming up with a couple of kills. Bomb's going to be planted behind it, and Simple and Electronic, if they were going to save last time in the 3v3, surely this time. And I think that's also why when you're now running into like a couple of different opponents, the Molotov is good! It's going to burn Perfecto in the corner. That's huge, and there's still plenty of time. But yeah, when you don't get as many straight-up aim fights, this style becomes a lot more harder to play. So I'd be really impressed if they can make it work against NaVi here on the T side. That'd be a nice testament to the fact that they've been doing a lot of hard work.
This is scary. No flash. Simple saw a barrel. Are they going to get him off? No! That's a jump around the corner. They can't. He can't hit the shot, though. They're going to run him down. Bits in the sight. Simple's trying to play a one-way on the smoke, but he's looking the wrong way, trying to play anti, and they just run right through. Take him out and remove Bit after 1.
Yeah, this is nice. You know, it can feel like a win-win for Electronic. Either you catch them doing that, or they kill you, and then it spurs them up into the B play, into the stack. Now you know you've cleared out Banana, and you find yourself in the 5v2. This gives you a tremendous degree of freedom.
Jam Young trying to see if he can make his way onto the balcony. Mercury down below. This seems like an absolutely unwinnable round. NaVi, they're really far back. They're not giving them any chances to make mistakes. So that is a good pick off. And MPL's alone back here. He's going to pick up the 1 kill, and that's going to buy enough time. Even if he dies.
Yeah, it just means this first fight is going to be weighted super heavily, right? Like, Bit hasn't even left A yet. He's only just starting to commit to the wraparound now. That leaves him out of action till so late in this round. And even then, he's taking the safe path to rotate in through spawn. This is going to leave you very shy on time. This might cost you dearly. They're flashing in. As mentioned, the first fight here weighted super heavily in whether or not NaVi can accomplish this retake. So much time are wasting. And there's Mosia with the first. MPL dead as Jam Young finds him. And so Rare Atom have got this one in the bag. Perfecto falls as well. This is a very expensive round here for NaVi, and it's one that...
Rare Atom, this is a big fake. They're keeping NaVi boxed in on A. The clocks will start to tick as they start running back up B. Electronic in this position very late, going to be uncleared. Can he escape? Oh, he'll take two. That will do. Now up to one man in the bomb site. There's still a lurker killing rotations. Perfecto ahead of the smoke, but that's going to cool them off. They're waiting for this flank. It needs to happen now. Smoke has another few seconds on it still. Jam Young runs through, and Perfecto can't take two. There's a chance for NaVi on this retake.
What's weird here is they don't know where Mercury's going to have got to in all this downtime. Only over at the coffins, though, so not really going to have this massive element of surprise that they're hoping for. Simple and Bit looking to move in here. Two top performers for NaVi still in this retake. Flash goes over, and Bit wins the opener. Now just Mercury, and a lot of damage done.
None. One. That's a nice of you. Bit in the Molotov. Well, he's only going to get one now. Simple. If he can take Apps at a good timing. Oh, that's weapon switch. Now he's got an AK. Now it's definitely more than one. Simple. More heads as he eviscerates Advent. They are just walking into him, and Simple will farm up 3 in the round. NaVi.
Well, we'll find out. Bit seems to think it will be NaVi. Pushing all the way through the apartments, now getting spam and going back in for more. Bit gets his revenge around that smoke. Jam Young prodded the bear.
That's impressive.
As a real thing.
Show me that on Google in the halftime break. I want to get in on this wavelength. Here we are. Electronic dead. Mosia's trying to give them a chance back into the round.
Not a bad shot at all. Maybe a slim chance here, but NaVi has started the shot. Bit, though, is miles away, so theoretically, this is more like a 3-on-3 retake for a while. A big risk being taken. Simple. He gets the one kill there. The smoke is up covering it. Gets up close and personal with the deagle and the headshot at the end to bring down Cars here. That's a 9-6 finish for NaVi. All right, good. Well, you listen. This is this isn't like a classroom or anything. This is you can just show up and talk some shit, and it's all
you
good.
Could not even talk about the game if you wanted to.
Yeah, you
don't
actually
just
have
sit
to.
here and like chill.
I like to talk Counter-Strike. It's fine. Awesome. It's fine.
All right, let's go then. Jam Young drops the little one-way, plays over the top of it in the graveyard. Flashes rain over. Bit and Perfecto with the kills first. They find everyone in A. And if this were a rifle round, Rare Atom would be looking to save. 2v4 in the pistol. No kit as well. It's a bit of a rough spot to be in.
They find those kills early on. I think this is exactly what Rare Atom themselves on the T side would have wanted in the pistol round. They just couldn't do it. But yeah, they just ran in there with everyone on the NaVi side, and there were plenty of fights to be had. Now it's Mercury on his own. 1 versus 3. He's got dualies. He's got bullets. He just can't find anyone. And when he finally does, maybe especially on a map like Inferno, where even the MP9 will be pretty good, right? It's not like having the M4 is a huge advantage anyway.
Yeah, like I think a lot of the time in this scenario, you actually just have to go for the head armor because like there's 4 guns here that can essentially ruin your round.
This is crazy. Perfecto's going B through CT spawn to A. I've never seen someone take that routing. At least not in that way. Kaze down in the pit, does a bit of damage, and now NaVi kind of lost in the source here. They're going back, and they've still got him. Oh, hang on. What's happening? Mosia stood so still, they didn't even see him. And MPL, by the way, is still in A. He will eventually die. The bomb's going down at B, but it's spammed out. Electronic dead. And welcome to the circus, everyone. That's a Rare Atom round right there, I guess.
That is a weird round. Fully gambling aside, put 3 guys on one side, 1 on the opposite to potentially kill the lure. Like sometimes you, in a situation like this with NaVi, you want to potentially explore the side, right? Especially now when it's 5v3. So you probably have to gamble it some way. Maybe put one guy that as soon as he gets the kill, rotates fast off. The other would be to just stack 3 guys and just save if they go the opposite side. It's going to be a tough scenario.
I'm just going to say it. I know it's probably just me who cares about this, but you call it the outsider special, but I'm pretty sure MSL did it way before everybody else. And history's robbed him Obviously, because North was an unbelievable
But
mess.
if it's MSL, then it's like then we can go back to 1.6, right? They're way
probably
older.
true.
Like the guys I know from 1.6, MSL wasn't even born almost.
Yeah, it's probably
so.
true.
So I'm not going to give him credit.
No, it's
but
true.
I will say that the reason why I call it the outsider special is because they will do it in a 5v5 scenario blindly. They will just take the blind gamble, like without any info.
He has to
Right
keep
XP.
peeking. Mercury, if he would have kept peeking and stopped
They're
the bomb,
winning the
that would have been the
round.
run.
They're
Yeah,
winning
they might do it anyway.
They've won it.
Oh,
They've
I don't
already
know
won
how.
it. They just won that. They just won that. We all saw it. That was a 2v4 inside of the B site.
You also shouldn't go too crazy, right?
Yeah. You
so
don't need to
I would say
reinvent
it's always
the wheel.
it's always a balance. I would say for T side, it's more important. Like I think on T side, let's say you're just 2-1-2 defaulting. Like you can't just get away with key. You need to throw in sometimes a curveball potentially if you're up, let's say 7-1 or something, and you've been playing slow the entire match. Maybe a fast rush at that point will be good because the opponent will be oftentimes at least desperate at that point, and maybe like gambling a little bit more, and maybe you have a good feeling.
Walking into a crossfire here, Harry.
Yeah, this is a bit scuffed. They're trying to come in right at the close. The bomb's just been dropped, and they can't win the round anymore.
Gaza should be down.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Electronic has that one on a platter. 15 seconds though. We've seen one kill on the wrong man at the right time. Rob rounds from NaVi. Bit turns on a dime with the MP5.
That should. It actually looked like a rare atom round until that last whiff kill.
Now, you didn't have to plan at the bomb site. You obviously wouldn't win the round, but you could blow up a lot of enemies if they just didn't, weren't paying attention, which people didn't. Oh, wow. Maybe that's why they're not going B so much. They're running in Emoja. He's got a double kill. It's a 3-on-3.
Like a NaVi round, right?
It should be, surely.
This is my issue. Like I know a lot of people are huge fans of Inferno and think that it's a very good map. I actually tend to disagree because of the fact that
they could slow this down even further. 20 seconds as they're making their way through.
Boost.
Oh,
I
the
love this
boost on top. This is sick. Countering the smoke towards the coffins.
Beautiful. What a way to do it.
Still going to be rough.
Well, they can back out and play the 5v4. They need to wait a moment for everyone else to move around. They got a good bit of the utility. That's the one thing they've got going for them. Like a lot of flashes.
Now, right? Or where's he? He's been banana with his ult.
This could be a really good test of what we were just talking about. 4-on-5, trying to retake a bomb site should be a pretty good deal, but it might not be. Oh, Pop with a Mac 10. It's a double kill for Vector. Electronic continues, and you can see now they're just going to get traded left and right. Mercury can't even really escape in Kaze. He's going to get a parting kill and just evacuate 14 rounds.
Doing some random play somewhere, and I'm like,
because then it's like
hey,
immediately I'm saving
maybe we
now.
could,
like,
maybe I could have gotten an AK for one of you, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's a kill. There's one. And the AWP is here. Right place, right time. Kaze deletes MPL.
But this is good now. Like you see, they have to walk. They ended up walking into the P250, which opened up something for Case, right? And now it's going to be a tough round for NaVi, even though it's pistols they're up against.
Oh, did he?
So he can re-smoke this, and then, well,
That's how he's just going to fight it. And now he drops that re-smoke.
this is almost a save at this point. I think they have to save.
Oh, that is weird, man. They try some opening moves. They try getting out A. They get repelled all the way back to B.
And it's hard to figure out who's going to win this one. Advent's playing up close once again, but that smoke is going to be fading, and he's going to feel very squished. I wonder if Moja is going to be able to help him out. That's a massive kill. Now, there's only one arm of the attack left. They have to just focus on this, and they're hearing the footsteps. They realize what's coming next. Advent spinning around for the shot on MPL, and now 10 seconds. One good kill here to stop the bomb, and that's probably all they need. Or 5 seconds. They just barely get it. That is scary close. Man, a little bit more survival there on Mojo at the end, and maybe it would have worked out. Now it's a 2-on-2 in the afterplant.
NaVi should have a pretty easy time on this round, I would say.
If they just go and stick it, but obviously they can't know what we know. But I mean, in theory, if they just do it, then maybe that actually would work. Now it's a bit late.
Yeah, but the problem is they cannot really bait them out when they have no utility. They obviously have to go and tap the bomb, but they can be anywhere at this point, NaVi, right? So it's such a hard round.
Look at Electronic.
This is given room, and yeah, Electronic threading this needle through library. I mean, this was how NaVi opened up a round just a couple ago.
That was a good shot.
Lovely shot with the Deagle, but they're never ready for Electronic there. We'll get traded, and Simple's dead now as well. NaVi, it's starting to fall apart. It's just perfecto. 1v3, and Mosier got the mechanics. That much is clear.
Here we go. One flashbang to try and see if they can win it right here and prevent the 30th round from coming up. There we go, but Jamyong behind the wall, and they've got everything they need right here. Mercury doing all of the work, Mosier as well helping out. Yeah, this, I mean, you know, you got to respect it from NaVi's point of view. Sometimes that one flashbang really can set you up, but this just was not one of those times.
Oh, they've double-naded him. Thank God. They've kind of contained him.
They might.
Dude, they're leaving this down to the final 20 seconds. It's A through B again. They've called this multiple times now. Perfecto.
There's 2 statues on A there, so...
Yeah, they're not moving. But look at the clock as well. 12 seconds. Oh, they line up for the smoke. Oh, it's an absolute shutdown. Overtime surely coming up after this. Jamyong just has to stay alive for another second, and it will be done. Rare Atom managing to push NaVi to the limits, and we're in overtime.
Yeah, well, just like freestyling through the smokes. Not blind to the flash. Dead to a guy rushing you.
Here we
Could
go.
have been in the beginning and in the end. But now, fast play in a B. Mosier with the first, and Advent wins another. Oh, buddy. Simple's getting chased. They run through after him. Bit's dead. Bye. Nade finds him. And, well, Rare Atom looking for a nearly flawless first round in OT. Jamyong.
But, I mean, prevent the smoke.
Oh my God, they've been mauled. Mosier is lighting them up right now. Electronic's doing everything he can. He's 28-19. He's really trying to keep NaVi in this, but it's not happening. Throwing into the clutch, a 1v3.
They're really, really close. Probably very tempting when you're that set up. Flashes are coming through. Smoke to try and stop the Molotov. That is pretty decent. Advent and Mosier, bit of a crossfire, but that's a hard clear for Electronic. He blows up Advent and Bit. Yeah, he's going to catch one, and that's plenty enough. He'll take it. Definitely around for NaVi here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think they play well versus you guys on Nuke. Obviously, you guys still picked up the big dub, which is what matters at the end of the day. But I think, you know, if they can bring that same sort of level versus NaVi, if they beat NaVi in this opening map, I don't know what happens there. Simple in the sight, but mollied out. It's a last-second play. And what's so, you know, what's so, like, poetic about this is NaVi were trying to go for these slow, last-second execs throughout the entirety of their T side.
They're going to go really quick behind it as well. The boost, good for the one, and the crossfire. A little bit of help maybe. Electronic has done much of it on his own. Kaze up there. Oh, tries.
Hey!
The follow-up no scope.
Hey!
Oh, nicely done. 1 versus 3.
Ready for it?
This is it. This is the Kaze round.
1 versus 5 to close it out in overtime. That would be mythical.
Right. No one's ever won a 1v5 before. Kaze, here we are. He's got 3 left to find. Let's see if he can do it. Bomb plant. NaVi moving in. They've got double nades. Once they know where he is, they can just nade him out of the round.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Unless he removes the nades. There's the shot for Kaze. He even hears the AWP fire off from spawn. 1 nade brings him down. Simple could end it with a nade, but he's not pulled it. Kaze on for the ace clutch. Goes for the no-scope. Comes up short. 4 out of 5, but Bit puts a stop to him.
He's been having kind of a hard game in regulation.
This should be the map.
They've gambled, but on the wrong side. This is a nightmare. Oh, Mosier blows up Perfecto. And yeah, Electronic and LPL, they're trying to get here in time, but they're not going to be able to stop the bomb. 7 seconds left, and the bomb will be planted. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, they have a resmoke for spawn.
They do, and Jamyong is holding the middle. This might be over.
Dude, they've done this boost a lot as well to try and reclaim man advantages.
Jamyong is even on the flank now.
Yeah.
And there's probably like almost 10 seconds left on that smoke still.
Okay, they found Kaze, but yeah, Jamyong could be the one to win the whole damn thing right now. Backstab lands, Simple dead, NPL with the trade. But is this going to be enough? They're running out of time here. They've got to get on that bomb, and they've got to get on it quick. NPL dead to Advent. Electronic trades, but he can't win it. Rare Atom have done it, and there's the swing. Electronic gets the kill, but it's Rare Atom with the victory. 1-0 up in this series now after they win Inferno in OT.
Was hitting shots. He will continue to do so.
Ooh, okay. Invoke his name, Hugo, and he's going to punish. Mosier popped instantly, but there is one critical fact. The dualies on Mercury, man. I'm still believing.
You're always believing, you're always buying, Jackie, but really, NaVi running down ramp should have no issue. They don't need to chase this smoke. They could even wrap towards Hell here, and Rare Atom have dropped.
Oh, Advent with the first. Backs off as well, but he still wants to put more into a hearse. Not allowed to. MPL making up for the previous map.
And that might be the pistol. There is no kit. NaVi is still going. They're just going a little later, a little drier. Bit walks out, and that's a quick headshot. Mosier knocked out of heaven. Jamyoung still did get swung out of the rafters already. So he could cause some problems, but Bit's gone searching. That looked on him. Perfecto trying to trade it simple instead. No one here to stop NaVi.
With a collection of utility, the Molotov coming in. Flashbang over as well. Bounces off the back of Simple's head. Oh, Hugo. There could be something happening here.
Yeah, Mercury's up the vent already. They should be watching this from back lobby. Electronics tucked in. There's a bit of room here. Oh, he's not ready for that, though. Swing out. Simple surviving everything right now. Nades, mollies, you name it, they got it.
Slithering around like a python, ready to pounce. Ooh, the first shot comes out as the smoke lands.
Get back in. Go.
Yeah, they've got to speed this up. And Jamyoung, actually, he slow-walked the whole way into the rear. The Deagle lands onto the first, body tag onto the second, but the 5-7s are singing. And this is looking a little bit worrying. Mosier, back of the site with the P250. 2 bullets would be delight for him. He wants to peek it. There's one.
Hello?
Sees the back and he gets it. Oh, that's a hat trick to remember.
And again, they're just abusing this A site, because why stop?
Oh, MPL. It's a freebie onto the first. Completely divided now as well. The smoke wall's just blocking off the line of sight entirely and making it so awkward. Mosier in the vent again. Is he going to pop up like a jack in the box? I mean, Bit's there. He should have the angle.
Oh, dear. And that's the lurk gone. So Jamyoung trying to retake from main has been cut out, and Rare Atom already look like they're edging away to save. Probably going to go down the vent. He's behind CT vent. He's been mollied, though. They're running in main. NaVi just keep doing it. If you don't stop it, they won't stop. Bit does get shot from above, though. Jamyoung drops in. Needs a second kill. He can't find it. Mosier and Mercury combined, though. However, still NaVi have somehow got this hell control in the midst of the madness, and Kaze will find out the hard way, opening up ramp into a B drop. If only you were in vent already, they'll get there quick enough.
The movement from Mosier actually gave him a bit of an edge here. Yeah. He loses his head. Simple straight away, smiting him out of the round. Mercury. Has he got the confidence for this? Is the madman going to make a hell of a play? Decon door right in front of him. Listening for the audio cue. Opens it, hits the head. All of a sudden it's a one-on-one. Electronic not going to be disconnected here. It's been MPL that's been getting away with absolute murder every time they go out on A. Mercury would have to be the difference maker if the push comes in through Squeak.
I'll let them vent bomb. Oh, he hits that. Okay, Simple's gone from the yard, but we did get Perfecto down lower. NaVi, the only issue is time in this round, which will probably come before NaVi commit. Yeah, they're going main. Oh.
Bomb dropped on the ground. 10 seconds for this. If you don't find the frags, it could all be going down the pan. There's the peak from Advent, and he wants to swing onto another map, but saved in the last few seconds. The Molotov burning at the back. Jamyoung. Oh, he's jammy, Hugo. 35 seconds on the clock again as well. NaVi, they've been leaving these rounds so late. Electronic on the push up. He might catch a time in to get another frag, put things back in order for them.
Oh. Look at him go. He's feasting right now. 2 kills, and now the main split can come in. Electronic can peek whenever he wants. He's got the right time, but there's 2 more players at the back of the site. Oh, Simple had to hit it, and he saves the day.
They're just going back towards A.
Why stop, bro? Literally, why stop?
Keep hitting them with the kendo stick that was underneath the ring. Mercury, his body literally folds on himself. And this whole team is folded up like a ball of paper, Hugo. It's getting thrown in the bin.
This is just like a demo that you should watch if you want to learn how to, like, the variety of A hits you can do, and the timings for them, and the spawns you take, and the nades you throw.
Wants to skin them alive as a big surprise with the M4 if they go running into his crosshair, but they've just walked straight on by. No, Bit with the re-peek, spam through the steps.
There's more where that came from on B. Jamyoung's already in the rafters, so Mercury can get posted in the site. Simple needs this kill. And they're giving him nothing. They face together. And that top silo spot is so powerful. Up the vent, out the door, into A. 2 on 5?
Is it doable? Is it
Always.
manageable?
Always.
Could it be tenable? NPL. Ooh, he's got an idea. He knows they could be coming in. Perfecto. He's ready for the full-on swing. They dive down. They're dragging the crosshair. NPL overwhelmed by the sheer force, the sheer amount.
Bit ready every step of the way. 5 on 4. I think there's going to be more aggro as well. Got a very pushed up ramp player. Electronic getting ready to drop mini. And they're going to, again, go back to this top site with the same results. Wow. It's a highlight reel for Bit. This guy's nuts.
Ooh, hello. Oh, hello indeed.
Oh, take it, yeah.
Oh, take a second.
Oh, dear.
Simple, he's turning.
They went outside, they're losing. There's more where that came from. Bit, I mean, he's been so precise this whole series. Oh, that's not a good example of that, though. 4 on 2, and Rare Atom pick NaVi apart in the yard. They don't even have the bomb here, boys.
He knows what's going on. They're going back to the vent. They love the vent. They're always about the vent.
Oh, dear.
Here we go.
Oh, the Julies. And the body just goes tumbling down. The bomb's lost. I love the idea, though. It's just so different. Like, have you ever seen anything like that pistol called? Go secret, go hell, go up vent into A. The door's already off as well. Perfecto, I imagine, naded it, but they're not scared. They just go right for the stick, almost punished by Bit. Simple getting pushed as well for the close side. Simple gets away with one before Jam Young swings out, and now the rotates come in. Favored for NaVi in numbers, but the clock is ticking ever quicker. Jam Young needs this kill. He can't find it. And Kaze, he's got nothing to stop that defuse. He's got to fight his way in this 1v3. They flash, they nade, they throw the kitchen sink at his face, but they're on the bomb, and that's NaVi with a defuse. Oh, wow. Any day. And there it is.
Oh, but he just left that position. He just left his little hidey hole. NPL brings it back to 4v4. NaVi starting to scramble players down. Miss smoke for Rare Atom. One man makes it into the site, but not alive for long. The bomb across. They're gonna get the plant here, but that... Oh, not even!
Cheeky boy.
Simple with the backstab.
Waiting to fight. Oh, that could have been delicious. And it's not bad. Simple will capitalize. And now Rare Atom, good luck.
Mosier is starting to move out through Monster, and there is these flashes raining over from short. But a lot is weighted on this first fight here. Takes one of the dome, but Mosier wins it. Still, he's wounded, he's low, and Simple mops him up.
Not again.
Bomb plant comes in, but Simple goes
dear.
over. They've woke this guy up, and here's Mercury to find him over on short. Simple out of the round now. Low HP for Mercury. They've tapped the bomb, hoping it baits a peak, but now this is the full commit. Mercury with the swing! That is close!
He fell.
Thank goodness Perfecto had no faith, leapt off the bomb at the first chance he got. Oh, that's a freebie. Jam Young had his back turned, didn't know about the Park man. Park life. And now Simple in with another. NaVi 5v3. And not a worry in the world. NPL, okay, will die, sure. Maybe that gives them away in a B. Maybe that's the leverage that Rare Atom needed.
Perfecto. He's waiting for this push to come in. Sees the head, bit of a pitter-patter. Like rain on a tin roof. It's not going to be enough to let him loose. Bit just waiting. Bomb goes down. Kaze being spammed upon, and he now exits his stage left, and it's just Mosier and Advent. Time ticking down. Oh, Simple. Every time he goes to B, he just abuses them.
Leading all the way to the back of the site. Perfecto is now going to take space after the nades have come in. He knows very likely going to see a hit towards B after that amount of utility. But that's exactly what Rare Atom want you to think. How much room, how much time will they give Jam Young to find this flank? They are running him connect to Bit his every step.
Yeah, in the right place to try and shut this down. Advent and Mercury both dead. Bit on a tear, even ready for the fourth man through the bathrooms. And there's the bomb away from Rare Atom now. And it's just Jam Young left. Oh, Simple never even saw the man.
It's going to pull all the way out, go back to the site. NaVi, meanwhile, regressing a bit. That's a huge kill, but he still needs more because there will be no reinforcements, no rotations, no assistance on this top side. But Bit, he does his solo dolo, 2 kills, and he takes long. Great real estate to have for a retake now for NaVi. They can actually consider going for this. Favored by a man. That bomb is getting planted, and Bit is on a tear right now. 3 kills in the round. Kaze's orb needed more than ever.
Back-to-back 3K rounds now for Bit, who's really being influential here for NaVi. Keeps Rare Atom away from long, forces them into the rotate.
Swapped spots.
Mosier has traded places in this smoke, but they get suspicious. Electronic calls the bluff. He realizes, well, we're all through this site.
Lost the round, so those are the rounds you have to be winning, but Bit makes it so damn difficult, doesn't he? Him and Simple again side by side on top site as Rare Atom look for a B hit, and this might be the way in. There's a molly on Perfecto, otherwise it's down to the guns.
Multiple frags needed again for NPL. WeBem4 removed from the equation. Gone. Bam. Now it's a 4v4. 30 seconds on the clock. Kaze's got the bomb. Electronic swings for 1. Perfecto in the water. Shuts the other man down as well, and it's all crumbling to bits. It's like a house with no supports.
Dodges death for now.
Really
Simple
wants
to fight. So does Electronic. He had a chance to not do this.
So, he's
buddy, you didn't have to be here, but here you are anyway. And he's holding on. Finds the 4v4 as Simple wasn't so lucky over on short, but Bit's winning fight after fight over in mid. And so now a man down, Rare Atom, clutching at straws to find a way back in to the 3v4.
NPL with the blood sport, got to put a bullet through where the forts get processed. Mosier giving him no time to let the fort process as we're in the 3v2. Rare Atom struggling. They clamber back into the game on the T side, the real fickle mistress that it can be at the best of times. And this is not looking good at all. Advent now running up to the site. Has the bomb. They're already pushing out as well. There's a peek from Mosier. He goes for the bolt frag. And they're just spamming him, Hugo. Perfecto.
But no fights given. Only space gained. They're moving in now, and NaVi still aren't giving them much. One man tucked in back at Graffiti, one in the water. They're here, ready to respond to NaVi. And Rare Atom lulled into a false sense of security. Mercury, that's your teammate here just in time. Flicking back to find Electronic. Simple dead on the rotate. And now it's Bit. He's been giving us a great game. Mr. Multi-kill, but not in this round. Mercury goes on a tear.
He was getting a second smoke. He just threw a heaven smoke. Now he has something else, but even then he only has 1 flash to get them in. What's this lineup? I don't know this one. I guess a re-heaven smoke or back in CT. Flashes, well, they're not even coming in, are they? They're just looking for the fights, and they do win them out. Rare Atom break back into B. Second heaven smoke did land. Nice shot for Simple. Just picks Mosier out of the round. He's going to make it. Ooh. No, he's not. Advent plucks him from the sky. Christmas comes early. Kaze takes a quick headshot. Suddenly, Bit's put into a clutch, but this one is a little more winnable. Kit's highlighted down in pit. He's got to go all the way there or force these fights on short.
He might have to go looking. He might have to go hunting here. Times of the essence, and Advent's on the angle.
Rare Atom, go back to what worked. Oh, he switched off. He switched off, and he's going to pay the price. There's a lot more health. They're going through, creeping and crawling. How many legs on Mercury? None. It's a planet. Mosier gets the entry. Mercury ready, but NPL wins that fight with a FAMAS. 4v4, Rare Atom cool off.
Up and at him. They're coming at him. But Bit wants to keep it in close. Nick here, round towards the toilets. He's got the read. He knows literally where they are, and he's going to go for the swing out.
Oh, how does he win that?
That's rough, bud.
Simple's here, though.
Missed flick. They're getting closer. He's got to go through the motions with this orb, and Kaze puts some motion in the ocean of Rare Atom. The tides are rising here. Rare Atom are poised for another round. Low HP for NaVi. And if they lose a man moving in here, if Mosier gets this kill, that should seal the deal on the round. NaVi are moving away.
But Rare Atom are ready to explode our monster.
They will put the shutters down. Instead, it'll be the nade that removes the first. Mosier, ooh, off the gap that's been created, he goes running in. It's like the London Underground, mind the gap. Everyone's falling down the edge. And Electronic, he's on a train that might be derailed. Just the MP9 in an awkward spot, dives through. Mosier ready, there's the 9-6. And this next half could be a beautiful one. Come back and stay here for that.
Yeah, setting up Bit to really try and sell this fake. Oh, still wants a little more in this moment. There's the first kill from Perfecto.
Oh, no.
But they can't stick the landing, even though MPL is blind. They still end up falling, and Mosier's overran for Kaze and Mercury in the 2v4. This is going to be a bit of a rough one. NaVi are even coming at them, boosting into heaven. Not normally where the fights happen. Oh, thank goodness he's still alive. Now everyone's under heaven. Oh, you've never seen a round like this before. But a 4v4 still favors NaVi in this one, as Rare Atom is split 2-2 between either site. If they get these 2 kills on A, and they do it cleanly, that's the round. With Kaze already dead, it's all hinging on Mercury. Out with another swing.
Ouch.
Simple gets rid of him.
I think he wins that if he doesn't crouch, to be honest. He looked dead on, but the bullets got soaked by the truck. Bomb getting retrieved. NaVi aren't even going to announce this. They're not going to throw nades. They're not going to jump. They're just going to creep in. And right now, Rare Atom are like, oh, let's get back in our site. This is our site, right? And Simple's asking for a knife kill. MPL will let him have it.
Oh, MPL, what a hero. Yes.
Bonk. What a guy. No one quite like him because it's kind of like what we all want to do in matchmaking, but with the best aim in the world to back it up. Rare Atom are out of util. One smoke left. It's stuck up on A. Kaze's just come through. Advent sending it. Electronic runs in with a double kill, and the flashes are beautiful. They're not ready for Kaze, who did just jump out of heaven, and he almost finds a 3rd kill off that transfer if he did, but he does not. 15 rounds to NaVi, all but guaranteed. Yeah, he was nailing Simple. I think he's definitely beaten Simple the head-to-head in this map. Like, I can think of 3 times he AWP'd him when they were both scoped up. So, you know, he had a few rounds here at the end, but it might be the end, Jackie, as NaVi find their entries into the B site. 5-on-2. Kaze can't do or say anything about this one. And NaVi, despite starting a little shaky today, will finish off this series with a smile on their face and do what they were always meant to, pushing Rare Atom down a peg.